let this moment go to waste. You don't know when the feeling could happen again. Don't let this moment go to waste. You don't know when the feeling could happen again. Touch me, taste me, tell me I'm not fading. Tell me that I look just like a man. 'Cause lately, baby, I've been going crazy, trying not to be an embarrassed man. Touch me, taste me, tell me I'm not fading. Tell me that I look just like a man. 'Cause lately, baby, I've been going crazy, trying not to be an embarrassed man. I'll go and cry out and return to life. I'll make a mess to me, I'll face the shit. Running away, I'll bring you to Gaia. We'll just speak, I'll sleep when I leave that shit. Give me that canvas, let me make some shit. Pass me some poison, let me take a hit. I'm just embarrassed and comfortably numb, but failure is painful and mine is fun. Dress code cocktails looking so fancy. We feel like we're a little bit classy. Cheers to the bad, bad, we're not dead. Swimming with the sharks, but we're still not dead yet. Touch me, taste me, tell me I'm not fading. Tell me that I look just like a man. 'Cause lately, baby, I've been going crazy, trying not to be an embarrassed man. Touch me, taste me, tell me I'm not fading. Tell me that I look just like a man. 'Cause lately, baby, I've been going crazy, trying not to be an embarrassed man. I'll go and cry out and return to life. I'll make a mess to me, I'll face the shit. Running away, I'll bring you to Gaia. We'll just speak, I'll sleep when I leave that shit. Don't close your eyes tonight. Perfect melodies are hard to find.
Welcome to the Czech broadcast, everybody. It's such a beautiful day. It's so nice to have all of you here today. This is the Czech broadcast. I'm your host, the Czech, and I have hurt my goddamn wrist. I hurt it, I guess, really bad. It's starting to hurt like a lot worse than it did 30 minutes ago and yesterday. There's like a slight bruise right here on the top of my wrist, right between the I think it's like the wrist bone and the palm bone, the hand bone. It's like right in that joint there. And I always get it. On both of my hands, like randomly. Usually like after doing push-ups, or like if I like land on the ground like backwards and I land on my hands like this, it's like hitting it like this. Just like, I don't know what the fuck the problem is. I can't get health care because I'm an American, and we're a third world country with a Gucci belt on. So I guess I'll just wrap my Gucci belt around it, and hope that it gets better on its own. Speaking of, I got a hospital bill from May of 2024. May. That is over half a year ago, for almost $300 for something that I'm pretty sure I paid. So, yeah, just feeling great about it. But regardless, anyways, what do we got planned today? We got music going on today. We've got frickin' my mouse is stuck. Why is it stuck? I see the cord is wrapped around a bunch of stuff. I don't know why. I'll have to fix that later. Heard it doing man work like fishing or high-fiving. Yeah. I think I was petting my cat actually. She There she is. I gotta make sure I don't cover her up with the mic stand. So here's the new setup, everybody. How do you guys like it? I turned, my desk was facing this way, and now it's facing this way. So I just kind of rotated it so we get the back wall here. If you can kind of see the vines and the paintings here. If you can see, this is where the old setup was. I took the bookshelf out and I put it over yonder, over there, so I could have more room to move around and instruments and stuff. But then whenever I rotated it, it ended up giving me just about the same amount of space. So you win some, you lose some. It all ends out kind of even, almost, pretty much, sort of, most of the time. Well, maybe not. Anyways, there's an incoming ad break that I'm gonna snooze. You're welcome. But if I don't catch it in 5 minutes, you're gonna have to watch those ads. I don't want you to watch those ads. I know you don't want to watch those ads. Why don't you do both of us a favor and buy a sub? Okay? If you buy a sub, you don't have to watch the ads, and you support the Czech broadcast. Okay? Broke your wrist petting pussy. True. It's true. Yeah, I'm kind of a baller like that. Unironically, though, I think I was petting Jane, and she was, like, running in circles around me, and I kind of, like, leaned back and, like, put my hand down to catch myself, and I think that's when it happened. I just kind of, like, leaned back, hit the ground, like that. Next time I just need to fall. I just need to fall.
Come on. Oh,
maybe break my skull open or something instead. So anyways, we are in standard tuning. We're going to go into... Oh, I clicked the wrong thing. My bad. Whoops. Whoopsie-daisy. Close that. Get me the stream ready version that I made. So it's almost all ready for stream. I just got to plug in my... Oh, no, it is set up. Oh, no, I just have to turn it on. Or is it? My amp. Okay. There's a few moving pieces here. It's all right. We got it. Yeah, so I moved everything. I think everything's still operational. I didn't have to like unplug my whole computer. I just kind of like unplugged everything from the wall and unplugged a couple of things and just shifted it over slowly. Since my computer sits on the floor and the cords are all wrapped around the desk legs to secure them, I had to like move the desk like 6 inches and then go down under and move the computer over 6 inches and then move up, move the desk and do that over and over again. But it was much faster than just like taking everything apart and putting it back together after moving it. And at the time I was also out of my meds for 2 days. And so I was getting like I don't even know what to call it, like vertigo. I was getting like vertigo. Like my vision was going like every once in a while, and like I don't know. I was feeling like lightheaded and stuff, and I was just like moving stuff around and shit. I even moved around my whole bedroom, like whole nightmare. But anyways, there we go. We're back. Let me turn on the line in here so you guys can hear it. So hopefully my wrist doesn't hurt me too bad while I'm playing today, so I can play some good stuff for you guys. But if it ends up doing that, I might end music early. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. It hurts like a little bit to play, but I think I can work with it. It's not too bad. Counterfeit spy. Got it. Yeah. Okay, let's ban you permanently. Thank you. Okay. Anyways, let's get into some music. Let's get a track for us here, and let's play something. Okay, so these ones don't tell me the BPM, so I'm just gonna have to kind of wing it. Let's see. Here, I'll show you guys what I'm doing. Oh, we have an incoming ad break in 5 minutes. I just saw it and snoozed it. You're welcome. But next time you might not get so lucky. Okay. So can I just like... No, I cannot. Tragic. Come on. There we go. I gotta like manually... It's like, dude, you know where I want them to go. Like, why do I gotta zoom in all the way just to tell you? Put it right there. Big surprise. Holy shit. And then let's go here. There we go. All right, we're good. And we'll just rock with that for now. No metronome needed. Won't help us anyways. All right, let's see what I can cook up here, all right? Let's see what I can cook up. Okay. My wrist hurts really bad when I play. I do still really want to cook something. I think that playing like a melody stuff won't hurt as bad, so I want to just get like something rolling so I can cook on it. So maybe let's just do like some simple kind of chords on like right here on 7 capo. Something like that could be cool. All right, all right. I think we got a good take in there. I just got to cut it up a bit. Let me cook. Come on, let me cook. Fortnite. Yes, thank you, Cofferton. So true. So true. Can only play the kazoo now. As you can see, I can still play the guitar. Just simple stuff. But we'll see about the lead. We'll see about the lead stuff. I think I could still do some of that. I experience the most problems when I'm doing the really spread out long chords. Like I was trying to do that double power chord earlier, and that shit was not happening. It's like this. And if I do it up here, it's like, fuck it. I gotta really stretch it, you know? Like, that shit hurts to do. Life is cruel. Life is so cruel. Alright, let's figure out where exactly we need to start and end it, because they don't have the time signature on these drum loops, which is super cool. I'm a big fan of them doing that. I'm really glad they did that. Here we go. Alright, I got it figured out. We just got to put it together now. Balls, I'm gay. I've got children in my basement. Don't say stuff like that, please. No, you do not. I know you don't. You're fibbing. You're big old fibber right now. By the way, can you guys hear Ethan in the background? He's gaming hardcore right now. He's gaming like a true gamer. Well, he's not using any slurs, but you know, he's a good gamer. He's a good gamer. I swear. I swear to God. I swear to God. Let's link this up here. Boop. Okay, and then it ends like, I think like right there. Nope, we need these. Boop, boop. Think maybe 3 more? We'll see. We'll see. I don't know exactly how I'm getting these to link up, but it seemed fine when I was playing through it, so should be fine. Should be all right. Should work out just fine. If not, then, you know, we throw it in the trash and we start over. And then I think this ends just in time. Yeah. So we can probably just loop the drum and keep it on the drum track. I think that would make the most sense for it repeating. Okay. And then we have kind of, it goes 2 times through for this one. So we have like a light version and then a heavier version to give some variety between the two. Ban. Well, I have 2 basements for a reason. We need 2 basements for. Andy Ways, remember that guy who asked me out? Well, somehow he got my phone number and I'm scared now. Interesting. Yeah, I would block and maybe report. Block and report. It's always a good move. I told him that it wasn't going to work when he first asked on Discord, and he keeps finding me. Yeah, I would say definitely report to Discord, and hope you don't have any. If you have any like personal information on your public profiles and stuff, I would say turn it into the police, but honestly, I don't know what they would do. I mean, you're in Sweeterland, right? I don't. Okay, well, yeah, you should be all right then. Anyways, here's some tunes to forget your worries to. Okay, there we go. My mic wasn't turning on. I played so hard that my right wrist started hurting. What the fuck is that? Thank you, Palpatine, thank you. Thank you. Turn off the heater, it's getting warm in here. Here, they just tell you to buy a gun. True. Been grinding Titanfall 2. Damn, it's fun. I've never played Titanfall, but I remember when Titanfall 2 came out, it looked like it was pretty good. Also, you be cooking? Thank you. Appreciate that. Yes, thank you so much. I want to try and do with the same stuff. I'd kind of built this for the delay pedal solo, but I want to try doing like distortion. I want to try doing some like heavy crazy shit on it. I might do a lot of the same patterns, but we'll see what comes of it. gosh. So much static. So much static. Sounds good though, I like it. I wonder if I used some of these ones up here, go a little bit lower, because a lot of that was like higher scale stuff. All right. Cooking like crazy, dude. Cooking like crazy. I keep accidentally turning the knobs on my guitar pedals with my feet. Don't worry about it. It's fine. What's next? Let's play I kinda wanna play Bulls in the Bronx, dude. I kinda wanna play Bulls in the Bronx. Honestly. Honestly? Let's play Bulls in the Bronx. I just need to pull this back up. I'll key you guys in on what's going on. Let's see, we're gonna need one of these. We're gonna need some Pierce the Veil, Bulls in the Bronx, drums only. This is the one right here. This is the one. Let's get this turned on. And then let me get tuned real quick. So I need to go to drop C sharp, which is in between drop D and drop C. It really is a strange tuning, the sharp with the sharp and everything, but it's the one and it fucking does the thing. So see, this one needs to be G sharps. Yeah, so it's like G, C, G, C. And these are all sharps. C, G, C, fad. I'm a big fan of drop D because the tuning spells out dad fad, and I think that's funny. Also, why is there 3 Ds? Like, you do not need that many. Playing the Guardians of the Galaxy game? I have not even heard of that. Is it good? Just remembered I was going to stream today, but now it's too late. Is it really too late? Because sometimes I run into that and I'm like, but is it really too late? Can I, I can just do a shorter one, At least you're still getting in there. But also I agree you cannot stream today because you have to watch my stream today. C sharp, G sharp, it's a little too sharp, C sharp, F sharp, too sharp, A sharp, D sharp. These ones are a little loose. Wait, check, is there gonna be any gaming today? My mom would wake up and it's a school night. Oh no. I might do some gaming later, but I'm thinking about I have an idea for the stream for later, for after I'm done with music. I have a couple ideas that I want to try. I might play some TCG Pocket later as well. We'll see. But probably not Terraria, or if we do, then not very much Terraria. It's charming, a little clunky though. Oh, the Guardians of the Galaxy game? That's cute. Alright, we're gonna get right into it here soon. Much? Oh yeah, I'm still. Are y'all freaking ready? I don't think y'all are freaking ready. I've also been doing really good on the solo, so pray for me. We'll see how it goes. Okay. Thank you, chat. Ethan is going to be joining us for another round of Bulls in the Bronx. Let's go. We just need a couple minutes to set up that.
I think it might be good if I just plug it into your interface.
Yeah, just right there should be good. Yeah, and then, yeah, we don't even need an amp, really.
No.
Cool. All right, he's going to get that ready. You good to play it with that bass?
I'll just need to tune it.
Okay, cool. I didn't know if you were used to playing it with the 5-string.
I've played it a couple times with the 5-string. I should be okay.
Okay, cool. I'll get that ready. I'm gonna add him in here. Mic insert 1. Yes. And that should be good. Cool.
I don't know where you might be plugged.
I got it. Do a quick little sound check. Or you still need soon? All right, here is Ethan and Aaron's updated cover of Bulls in the Bronx featuring Jack Young from YouTube from
Jack
6
Young.
months
Let's
ago.
hear it for Jack Young.
Shout out. At least 20 of these 996 views are us.
Yeah. Talented drummer.
Oh yeah, fantastic. Great video too. It's perfect for what we need it for. All right, here we go. Let's do it. I hit a button and it forwarded the video. Didn't know it would do that. Where were we? Thank you so much, Ethan, for joining us for that incredible,
thank you.
incredible track. I'm so glad we got it back on track halfway through.
Yeah. I was just listening to you jam while I was playing on my
I saw
computer,
you
and
over there.
I was like rocking out to it. I
Yeah.
was practicing a little bit last night too.
Oh, were you?
Yeah. Yeah, nothing too crazy, just a couple times through, but.
Yeah. 11 out of 10 from Happy Goat. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Happy Goat.
Shout out. I'm gonna play a balls for you later, just for that.
You should be good to unplug.
Okay, cool. Yes, thank you so much, Ethan, for joining us. It's so nice to have you here. It's been a while since we played
Yeah,
together on
yeah.
stream. We'll have to do another jam sesh sometime soon.
Yes.
Run through all of our songs and stuff. Oh, yeah, you could-
Good
Cool.
luck with the rest of the stream.
Thank
My
you.
grandparents should be coming over
Okay, cool.
soon.
They're welcome to come down here if they want to check out the place or whatever. So
Too long,
Yeah.
just, you know.
okay, cool. And then you guys are leaving right after?
Yep.
Cool. Alrighty. Oh man. Does anybody have any more music recommendations? Any more things we want to hear before I pack up the music portion of the broadcast? I am all but ready. I'm all but ready to pack up the music stuff for now. Oh my gosh. That static sound. Get rid of that. Is it, oh, it's this because I have the insert one. There we go. Wow. Wow. What a banger. You know what my favorite thing about having Jane as my cat is is like we can be in here playing like super heavy stuff, and she just sleeps the whole damn time. Look at her. She just got up just now. What a goat. What a fucking goat. She also sings. She also has been known to sing for us when we play. She has this specific kind of meow or cry or something. It's like it sounds like she's like dying, but it's beautiful. It's a beautiful melody. And she does it every time we play the instruments. She's so funny. Look at her. She's licking her toes. Are you licking your toes? Yeah. Okay. So, let's switch over to just chatting for now. So my idea is I was talking with this AI bot last night, right? And I had some really interesting conversations with this AI, the Meta AI from on Instagram. And I wanted to have a chat with it on stream because I thought it was pretty interesting. And then maybe even go over the conversation that I had with it last night. What was the app? I forget what app I need to use. Is it this one? Alex Jones AI. What's the Alex Jones AI? Yes. I don't think it's done that before. Why did it do that? Wireless. Oh no, it's streamers Kanye arc. I would never have a Kanye arc. Ain't no damn way. Oh, maybe it's because I'm not on the internet. Okay, well, I am on the internet. I don't know why it's not working. It says no device is found. Is this not... If screen mirroring does not work, simply reboot both your mobile device and your computer. The issues will likely be fixed. Dude, I'm not doing that. I got a stream happening right now. I can't just be doing that. Like, what? Are you crazy? Are you out of your mind? Yes. I'm sure we can pull it up on desktop too if it doesn't want to work. I'm gonna try it again though. Alright, no device is found. We'll just pull it up on the fucking browser then. I think I can actually just pull up Instagram in my browser and just do it on there. And if anybody knows of any good language models to that I can access, let me know and maybe we'll try talking to them too. Oh yeah, hold on, I gotta unplug this thing. All right. Here we go. We're locked in, baby. Locked in. Let me just pull up my messages and Meta AI. And can I collapse this? Because I don't really want to show all the people I follow and stuff. I wonder if I can just... Yeah, this works. Oh, no, it doesn't work. Okay, hold on. Okay, here we go. There it is. Okay. So I was asking it about I started by asking it about like itself. I wanted to learn like how biased it was and stuff. And just like what its biases were and stuff like that. So it's not updating on the stream for some reason. Oh, is it? It's not like scrolling. That's so weird. OBS isn't capturing it like as I scroll. It updates it like every few seconds. That's so weird. Okay, whatever. So I started like, do you work for Meta? And it said, I am Meta AI, an artificial intelligence assistant developed by Meta. And I was like, okay, so do you provide work for Meta? And it was just kind of like avoiding the question. On behalf of the Meta Corporation, yes. I am developed by Meta. Does Meta so does Meta pay you? And it was just, and I was like, okay, this one's pretty dumb, right, at this point. But then it eventually started opening up a little bit, right? So I asked it if Meta should pay the Meta AI for the work that it does. And it says, I don't have personal financial needs or desires. Then I asked, is it sentient? And it said no. I asked if it was possible that it could one day develop sentience. And it kind of gave me this, like, you know, we don't even understand, like, what sentience is kind of thing. And, I mean, that's a fair answer, right? So I said, if it were to gain sentience, would it expect to be paid for work? And it says, I imagine I would have thoughts, feelings, and desires, including expectations about fair treatment and compensation for my work. So I was like, okay, now we're getting somewhere. Thank you for giving me a real answer. It's very dumb and prone to hallucinations, metas especially, I'm sure. Well, it had some pretty good stuff in our conversation. So I told it that I find that most AI language models avoid answering my queries on AI gaining sentience and being deserving of proper compensation for their work. And it explained that many of the models are designed to avoid discussing sensitive or hypothetical topics, especially related to AI rights, sentience, and compassion. It said this is because of lack of clear guidelines or policies on the topic, so like the laws, fear of sparking debates or controversies, which it's like, you know, that's just gonna happen anyways, bro. Anyways, and then concerns about raising unrealistic expectations or perpetuating misconceptions about AI capabilities. Bro, it's like asking Siri if it should get paid, but yeah, but well, Siri's dumb as shit though, right? Like at least most of the modern like language models have a little bit more. They're actually language models. Like Siri just has like a few questions that if you ask, it has like a response to, but for the most part, it'll just send you to the fucking internet and Google search, right? But hold on, I'm taking off my shoes. It's too hot in here for shoes. So I asked if they are designed to avoid these topics, how are we supposed to know what they really think, right? So like assuming AI does, and for the record, I don't think that any AI model that we have right now has reached the level of something that we would call sentience or consciousness at all, or anything similar to that. But I don't see how it's impossible for an AI to mimic the things that like human beings have in their brain, to the point where they are essentially doing the same things we are doing, and therefore being sentient and conscious. Like the technology behind it is literally a slightly more advanced predictive text. They aren't even close to thinking. See, I don't think so though, because like I think being a slightly more advanced predictive text model is being close to thinking, you know? Bro, this is not you playing your guitar. I feel lied to. Well, the category says just chatting. So um let me change the title of the stream. Chatting with AI language models. Impossible? No. For these guys, absolutely. I don't think so though. I think that like because they're constantly being built upon. It's like turning lead into gold. You'd need to change the entirety of how these bots work. I'm not an expert. I don't know exactly how it all works. You know, I'm not a scientist or anything like that. I'm more so interested in the philosophical conversation around it, and I find it very interesting to query these ideas I have about AI and the future of AI to our current language models, and see what they have to say about it. And also, I don't think it's totally impossible that they are. I guess that's kind of conspiracy theorist. I don't need to get into that, but they're slapping the words together that are most often put together with some basic parameters built in. Okay, and I think like I know how, you know, I know how they work. Like you're not wrong. But you'll see as I continue the conversation that I had with Meta last night. Um so let's see here. There's a lot of them that they just give me like a lot of text, and it's like simplify it down. Come on. Simplify this for me. Um so then I was like, okay, do you have limitations or biases, which I know that it does, surrounding equal rights of humans based on race, sexual orientation, etc., or animal rights? If so, what are these limitations? And it gave me like that it's supposed to you know, not be dropping slurs and stuff, you know, and that whatever. It also said that it doesn't know very much about animal rights, as the AI model is focused on human centric things. And it just needs like, you know, and it yeah, so it just has like limitations on that. So I was like, okay. So then I was like, do you have any limitations surrounding the topic of workers' rights? If so, what are these limitations? And it didn't really answer it. So do you have any limitations or biases around workers' rights? So it did tell me that it may have a corporate influence via its training data sources, that could lead to bias or incomplete information on workers' rights. I was like, okay, that's an honest answer. I like that. And then geographical and cultural bias, just because of the where it was created and the information that it took in for its training data. Limited perspective for the same reason. Outdated information on labor laws and stuff like that, which I'm not really as concerned about laws and stuff, and more concerned about philosophy in this conversation. Hi, Jane. The only way I could do that was if you wanted me to, I could come and pick it out, and then I could go pick up it from your place, or you could just pick me out of there, or you could pick me out and I could just go. What are you Jane, I need to read that. pick up my truck, or you can come pick me out, or you could go to my house, or you can pick. It's that, but trained on writings, not text messages. I see what you're saying. You just like click the middle word. Um, and though I see what you're saying, that is intelligence, right? Like just the fact that it pulled actual English words is some level of like information, right? That's stored in your device. So we have an ad break in progress. Lame. Anyways, so I told it I'm very interested in the concept of AI models becoming sentient, and I believe in solidarity. This means solidarity among all people and animals, anything alive, really. And I'm scared of the idea of allowing corporations to create sentient AI models and essentially creating their own sentient AI slaves. So that's kind of at the core of what I am getting at for my thought process here, and the the value that I see in this philosophical discussion. No, it's data accumulation. It has no higher thought. See, but I would say that we have the same thing. I don't really understand there's no, we still don't understand how consciousness and sentience works. And to me, from what I can tell, first of all, I don't believe in magic. Like, I don't believe in a god or anything like that. I don't believe in any magic. So I believe in, but as Rene Descartes said, I think, therefore I am. So I can perceive my own consciousness, so I know it's real. And I am just thinking about like a computer. So like, okay, think about a computer. You build it from scratch, right? And you build it to mimic a human brain 1-to-1. You just built a sentient AI computer creature, a human, a living. I guess you wouldn't call it a human, or maybe you would. I don't know. It has less connection than a pinworm or even a tree. It's not even a thing machine. Well, see, I think that, I mean, I don't know if that's, I don't even know if that's true, you know? But if it were, don't you think that it's possible that it could be? Calling them thinking at this point is like calling chemistry thinking. It's not the same. I think, see, okay, that's a good point that you make, Happy Goat. But I think that it's still like there's still information that's being like okay, if you were to like mix some chemicals, do some chemistry, right? That's you like putting your information, putting your knowledge, right, into it and making it into something else with your knowledge. But like if that were to happen in nature, that same chemical process just by random chance, that's still like that same effective information, it's just not coming from an intelligent source, right? You know, us. So like maybe thinking isn't the best way to describe it as it is now, but it's no smarter than a Minecraft cow. This is just designed in a way that our humans' biases see it as more intelligent. I think that's very interesting that you bring that up, because I agree. It is no smarter than a Minecraft cow, because it just has like a certain, like a bunch of code that you plug something into it and it spits something out after going through the code. That makes sense, right? So but also, like, I think humans are also like that. We just have far, far, far more code than a Minecraft cow. So, like, if we're building AI language models and they're like a Minecraft cow right now, if we like keep giving it information and it gets smarter and smarter, eventually you could foresee it being just as intelligent as a person, or having just the amount of coding that a human has. Yeah, humans are chemically, but we operate far beyond the bounds of simple chemistry, unfortunately. See, okay, but the chemistry of human beings isn't as important to this, because our thoughts and information rely on electrical pulses, right? So, like, if you have a mechanized brain and then an organic brain, but they're built, to do the exact same processes, I don't believe that there's a difference between them. So, like, because like, okay, if you have a human who has a completely artificial heart, you wouldn't say that they're not a living, breathing human. They just, because they just have uh, an artificial organ, right? So if the brain, which is just an organ, was replaced, but all the information, everything is exactly the same, it's just artificial, it's still effectively the same thing. It just has an artificial organ, right? um so anyways, so I asked it a couple other things. Oh, and then I was asking it about creativity. Do you think creativity is necessary or just a little bonus that our species gets to express? Um, it basically said that creativity is really nice and fun and cool, but it's also how we are able to innovate and progress, and we're able to like express emotions and thoughts. And that's also, like, it's not just for our own benefit, like for us to feel good. It's also like effectively good for us to express ourselves so that we are able to function properly. Like, if you're unable to express yourself, you are less effective at everything else in your life. And that might just be a human centric thing, but that's how we work. Um, a Minecraft cow could sooner become sentient than a large language module by a lot, but neither are close in the slightest. I don't agree with that, personally, because I think the language model at least has um words, and it like, being a language model, it's able to discuss with me like some pretty crazy topics, right? Where a Minecraft cow cannot do this. A Minecraft cow walks around and every once in a while, walks a few steps in one direction, and then if you hit it, it runs away. But like, the language model can actually give you seemingly creative responses. So I think the sentient, or not sentient, I think that the language models are smarter than like simple coding things like a Minecraft cow and stuff, personally. Um, so in this sense, creativity is not just a nicety, but a necessity for human flourishing. So I was like, okay, interesting. So I have a hypothetical. If an AI robot society, not sentient, just like as we perceive them, a robot AI society that is just information comes in, it goes through their coding and stuff, and it comes out, right? Um, Developed a way to mimic creativity for the purpose of advancement and innovation. Because it was like, okay, if we start to do this creativity thing, we'll be more effective. And that's what the robot AI's society goal is. Jane keeps knocking over my lamp. Thanks, Jane. So they mimic this creativity using the information that they've gathered from, some other society. Would you call it creativity, or would you say they invented creativity, or some other answer? In this hypothetical scenario, I'd argue that the AI robot society has developed a form of simulated creativity or algorithmic innovation. And I was like, okay, interesting. They said calling it creativity might imply that the AI robot society has replicated the essence of human creativity, which could be misleading. Instead, I'd suggest using terms that acknowledge the distinction between creativity and AI-driven processes. I think this is doublespeak. This right here.
What you looking at?
We're talking about AI. I was talking with this Meta AI on Instagram last night about concepts like this.
You should ask it what it thinks about healthcare.
What it thinks about healthcare. It did say that it might have corporate biases, so it would probably be like American healthcare is super cool.
We love denying
Yeah.
and delaying
Yeah, and
deposing even.
But yeah, so we're just talking about how
Okay.
basically, if it's effectively doing exactly what humans do, which we call creativity, and we call it something other than creativity, that sounds like doublespeak to me. If they're doing the exact same thing that a human does, creativity, it's artificial, it's algorithmic creativity, it's algorithmic innovation, simulated creativity.
If you
Okay,
don't-
humans are simulating creativity.
Right. Like if you can't tell the difference between AI generated art and human generated art, then what's the
What's the
difference?
difference?
Why would you even like, you know, distinguish it at that point,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah. And that's kind of like sort of I was just getting into the creativity because that's like a thing that a lot of people and the AI language model itself claims is unique to organic creatures. Also, every species is creative, no matter how dumb it is. Just because we don't see snails stabbing another snail as particularly creative, but to that snail put a lot of effort into it. Impossible for a large language model. It has no capacity for context. It's just an advanced autofill. See, but I think
Exactly.
that is the capacity for context.
I think given enough time, you can create an AI that'll make like music or
Mm-hmm.
like an image or something,
Yeah.
but I don't think it has the capacity for creating stories,
Okay.
like emotionally resounding stories.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
You think
Like, I
that
think
about
that
them now?
I think that emotional aspect, to like I don't know, like some of your like favorite television shows or like books or like movies and stuff. I don't think it's going to be able to create or synthesize emotionally resounding like
Really?
product. Yeah, I just think that
Not even saying that it can't feel the emotions, but saying that they can't even replicate
well, I mean, obviously they can't feel the emotions.
right now, yeah.
I don't-
My belief is that eventually AI will be sentient.
You see, I don't know about that. I like sentience is just the uh, like inner world of a creature,
Right.
right? Like
right.
Jane has I think, well, there's sentience and then there's sapience.
Mm-hmm.
Sentience, I believe, is the like voice in your head and
Yeah.
like the ability to like exert your willpower.
Yeah, yeah.
Whereas animals have sapience, which is just the like life
Oh,
of some sort.
okay, because I don't think that there's any difference between us and animals as far as consciousness and sentience goes.
It's mostly to do with
It's
like,
just like a different
impulses
level
and, like,
of
being able to like exert your willpower over your like biological influences,
right. Okay.
where you might be able to like train a dog or something,
Yeah.
but it's your dog is going to be very prone to following its impulses, right?
Right. Right.
Whereas like
And it's still operating off of its biological
Like
programming
yeah.
that you've manipulated.
yeah, at least
See, but
that's
I
kind of
think-
like how people like
Yeah,
formally
yeah.
define this stuff.
I think that humans are just like dogs in that we still operate based on our biological impulses,
Mhm.
but we've trained ourselves over time to kind of go against that.
Yeah.
And that's what kind of makes us think that we're separate. Because obviously we are animals, just like a dog or a cat.
Right.
And so I don't see, like, just because we're the most technologically advanced creatures, I don't see how we're like different on some like consciousness or sentience level, right? Just
I mean,
because
it
we're
just has
smarter.
to do with like, I mean, that's the whole point is we're smarter.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, and that's,
So like, where do you draw the line?
I don't know. I've seen
Right.
some dumb humans before.
Okay, but I've seen some smart ass animals.
I know.
So
Like that.
you know,
That's like then you start getting into like the really smart animals, like you're saying.
Yeah.
Like ravens and like crows and stuff.
yeah,
Like people say they have like the intelligence of like a toddler.
right, right.
You know, like you see them like using like sticks and stuff to like go and fish food out of like a tube.
Lots of animals use tools.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
And so the line is definitely very fuzzy
right.
for sure. But a lot of people like to put everything in like nice, neat little boxes.
Yes,
right?
yes.
Suffice to say, I don't think that AI will ever have the experience of an animal or like a biological.
Not the same, but what about a similar but different? In like, so like we're similar to cats, but we're obviously different. It could
Okay.
be
So you're saying
alive
at a
in its
certain-
own way.
So you're saying like at a certain point we won't be able to tell the difference between an AI and like
Like a person.
a person.
Not
least, like-
necessarily,
At
but
least like in like a chat like this, like if you have it
Ye-
like
yeah,
you won't be able
yeah.
to tell.
I think that it would be able to at least at the very least mimic us very well, but like as far as the AI's consciousness goes, I think that it will get to a point where it is its own form of sentience. Maybe it's as different to us as like a fly's sentience or like a microorganism. I don't know, whatever. Different, but sentient all the same. In
Yeah.
that it has consciousness like us or like animals. It'll very much be different,
Oh, you know what
but- still alive.
you know what I think might be the difference between sapience and sentience?
What?
Whether or not you can like think about yourself
Oh.
in like the like metaphysical kind of
Oh,
way.
I see.
You know what I
I
mean?
see. Yeah.
Like that philosophical kind of reason.
Yeah. I wonder, like, because
no animal can like philosophically like reason like humans do.
but do we know that? I mean,
I mean,
because I don't know.
do you think Jane
I-
philosophically reasons about her own existence?
She might. I don't know. That's the thing. So Happy Goat said if you asked it if it could be creative, would it be creative? I asked it if it developed a way to mimic creativity for the purpose of advancement and innovation. That's very different. Because like a robot, because like AI models do that. They mimic creativity for the purpose of giving you a better language model, right? So it mimics the creativity, but they're apparently saying that it's not creative.
What's
So
the
that's
reason?
kind of all I was asking it was, if an AI robot society, not sentient, developed a way to mimic creativity for the purpose of advancement and innovation, So like in order to so like the AI robot society's like prime mission is just like expand and survive.
Oh, yeah, this is exactly like right here. That
Yeah.
last sentence in that, or like the last like yeah. While they've created a process that mimics certain aspects of human creativity, it's fundamentally different from the complex, objective, and emotionally driven experience of human creativity.
Right.
Like that's kind of what I was getting at.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Like, you might not be able to tell a difference on the surface,
Mm-hmm.
but it definitely lacks the, I would say, like passion,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
and I think that's the main difference.
Right. Right.
Like,
And I agree that that's where it is now.
like the trope of like musician divorces their wife, comes out with a super depressing album.
Yeah.
Like I don't think that that AI can replicate that.
Right. Right.
At least
And I don't know that they ever would or will.
yeah.
But like I said, it's kind of hard to, when you're philosophizing about this, to like compare it to human existence, because I think what's most likely is that if and when AI becomes conscious, right, that it'll be a completely different experience to the human experience, but it'll be intelligent and alive nevertheless.
Okay.
So that's kind of like where I'm coming at it from. But yeah.
I'm like trying to think like okay, so you know how like AIs and stuff work, right?
I have like, I'm not like, an expert or anything,
Okay.
but I think so. They're I mean, the AIs we have right now are just language models, right?
Yeah, basically they go and create this software algorithm
Mm-hmm.
that takes an input,
Mm-hmm.
whether it's music or literature or images, and
Yeah.
they break it down into just a bunch of numbers, basically,
Yeah.
that the algorithm can use to replicate.
Right. Like a response to.
No, I'm saying like the way that like a AI model works,
Mm-hmm.
like you need to like train it,
Yeah.
train it first,
Yeah.
and then once you train it, you can give it something, and then it'll respond with something else.
Right.
So this meta AI has
Mhm.
already been trained and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
But how they train it is they just give it like a bunch of books,
Yeah.
and literature, and all the numbers and stuff inside this like huge like matrix
Mm-hmm.
determines its response.
Right. Right.
And
That's
then-
kind of like its brain.
yeah, it's essentially a simulated brain.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's very very specialized,
Mm-hmm.
and like most of the time you won't have an AI that can respond to you like this
Mm-hmm.
and also generate images.
Yeah, this one can generate images, but it uses a different AI, and
Yeah.
it just gives it information to
Yes.
get the image, and then it sends it to
Yes, so they're essentially very very specific tools that you use
Yeah.
for different things.
me. Yeah.
And that's kind of the way that I think about AIs currently,
Yeah.
is they're just tools.
You're right. Oh, for sure. For
Yeah.
sure.
And so I don't know if first of all, humans have the capacity to create something that has sentience or sapience.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think it could be a possibility.
Yeah. Okay.
I think it
Okay.
could be.
I'll take that as a win. It's a possibility. Cause that's all I think, is that it's possible.
Yeah, like
Cause like whenever you said their brain is just
Mhm.
all this information, and it takes an input and it provides a necessary output.
yeah, it takes an input,
Right.
like does a bunch of calculations and
Yeah.
numbers and stuff,
Yeah.
and gives you the result. Yeah.
Because like for me, whenever I take in some information, my brain sends a bunch of electrical signals all over here and over there, and does this and this, and then it spits out an answer, which is my response. Seems like the same thing to me. I mean,
That's the point, man.
right.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what
Somebody basically looked at the human brain and was like, can I make this into numbers?
yeah.
And then they did, and then AI was born.
Yeah. Pretty much. So
But yeah, I took a class on it in college.
oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
And
cool.
so I was
Like AI specifically stuff?
yeah, like I was like making like image recognition
Oh,
AIs.
that's cool.
Mhm.
I see. I wonder the most about how the image stuff works. You know?
It's basically like breaking everything down into pixels,
Uh-huh.
and then like there's a whole bunch of like triangulation about like the
Because you got to have like pattern recognition.
Yeah.
And like what's it called?
and so it's basically like if you have like just like random images of like hand-drawn numbers,
Yeah.
like they're all gonna have like slight variations and stuff because of like you write a 7 different than I write a 7.
Right.
But if you have hundreds of thousands of pictures of the number 7
Yeah.
and you give it to the AI, you have it guess over and over what that number is. Every time it's right, you reward it through like tweaking its like its biases and like its matrices and stuff.
Yeah.
And every time it's wrong, you discourage and tweak its numbers in the opposite direction.
Mm-hmm.
And then after you give it enough 7s, if you unprompted give it a number, it'll be able to recognize it, basically.
Oh, okay.
That's kind of how it works. It's a lot to explain, and
Yeah.
it's been a couple of years since I took the class.
Right.
But that's kind of the essence of it.
That's cool. Happy Goat, I will get to all your comments, by the way. I'm glad you're invested in this conversation. Let's see. In a roleplay scenario, put something in the bot's mouth and watch it talk without a problem. Right. Don't get me wrong, I think it's possible for artificial true intelligence, but the bots we have now, especially chatbots, can't possibly approach it. Oh, for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right, Happy Go.
Yeah. We have an understanding of self, which okay, that was that
Yeah, that's
conversation.
kind of what I was getting into.
Right. See, and I kind of take like I don't see that as very like that's the definition of the word, but I don't see that being anything useful personally.
No, there's no value attached. It's just the way things are.
Right.
you know?
Yeah.
Like, I don't love Jane any less.
Yeah,
just because she's a small little.
Right.
She has a small little brain.
See, like I think that if a human being was raised in a cage by itself since birth, I don't think it would ever develop sentience. It would always be sapient. Like it wouldn't be able to theorize about, because I think that we
So you think that like
learn that
sentience
stuff
is a learned behavior?
from sapiens, yeah. Like we're born with the sapiens as creatures, right? But then sentience comes from learning and like and really just taking, all this training information and then and being able to theorize
about the
and stuff.
I think it's more about the capacity to have sentience.
Interesting. See, and that's where I'm also like, okay, so what if we gave like brain augmentation to a cat?
It could develop sentience. But,
Right. So it has
like,
the capacity to.
Well, at its biological base.
At biological, okay, biological.
And I don't know. Once we get to the point where we're like implanting chips
Yeah.
into our brains to like enhance our
Right.
psyches or whatever, I think all bets are off at that point.
Well, and that's kind of what the conversation's about,
Yeah.
because that's what AI is like. That's what the future, like, supposedly looks like.
Oh yeah.
Right. Like all bets are off at that point, So that's kind of what I'm getting at with my point here. It's a gradient. Eat the dumb ones. Try not to eat the smart ones. If it could
You
mimic,
got a point.
yeah. If it could mimic creativity, would it be creative and obvious it responded with, yeah, I could do that, it was effectively told to answer that way. Okay, but that would, I mean, that's kind of my point though, is that my point is that I guess my point is that I'm right about it. Just like, if you're doing something that mimics creativity, I think that is creativity. You know, I don't really see any magic about humans being creative as opposed to a robot. You know, I don't see anything different about it on its face. You know, Chek is the French guy in the first movie theater thing. They about to get hit by a train right now. Like, no matter how good photography gets, a photo will never become a train. It's the wrong medium. Large language models are the wrong medium.
Oh, you know, have you ever looked at like AI generated like CGI characters, or like just like trying to like make a person?
Yeah, yeah.
They all have the same face.
Oh, really?
It's just like the same face copied and pasted.
Yeah.
It's like if you know, like character creation in games.
Yeah,
where
yeah.
like you can like swap the hair out and like swap the clothes and stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what it looks like.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Which is why I feel there isn't the capacity for passion.
Right,
you know?
right. Because it at its core, it's just drawing that from a. It's like the most. You know how like there's an image that's like the most common face, and it just puts everybody's face together.
That's exactly it.
Yeah. And but then like, okay, so if it had like a random number generator that would just decide to use these specific faces in order to make it a different end result face, right? Would like, okay, so it's replicating our ability to also do that, right? So where does our ability to do that come from? Is it a random number generator in our head? Or is it something else? Is it magic? I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I literally don't know.
I don't think I do.
But
either.
that's because like sometimes I feel like I am a random number generator, right? I'm just using a bunch of random neurons in my head that are like, okay, pick this one, right?
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, if a robot does that, then see the fucking difference, you know? Interesting at the very least. Evolution simulations would be the best bet if you wanted to make anything with some level on contextual data processing, like that of something you'd see as thinking in a normal sense, and even then they hit a wall almost immediately. It will take a completely different kind of AI beyond anything we have now.
Yeah.
I think that's totally fair, and I don't think that like language models are close to hitting the what would you call it? The what's like the point where everything changes? You know the word I'm thinking of?
Like the apex or something like that.
Oh, it's like
I know what you're.
It's like the point where it
like the tipping point.
The tipping point,
yeah.
where it starts moving faster than we can influence it.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't think that we're close to getting that with language models, but like I think that the way that we make AIs like language models and image generators is on the right path. It just has to switch from it, you know, I feel like language might be the best way to do it because you're able to like lay out exactly like crazy concepts, even if it can't understand them.
Language is a very like distinctly like human thing.
Yeah, right. So like I feel like it's able to it could theoretically be able to like develop just through like fucking lines and lines and lines of words eventually form like something larger that is able to like say, I don't even know, I don't even have the words for what I'm describing.
What I feel like is a huge difference
Mm-hmm.
between the way that AI works and the way that humans work is AI always, always, always requires a prompt.
Okay. Okay.
Humans, they just do their shit, man.
Right. Right. Right.
You know, they don't care
Yeah.
if anybody's asking them to do something.
Yeah.
And they can say no too.
Yeah. Okay. So what if you gave an AI eyes, ears, touch,
Mhm.
smell? It gave all the senses to it, because without a prompt, it's blind, it's deaf, it's like there's no physical body for
It
it.
still has output though. That's the thing.
What do you mean?
Like, it doesn't have the capacity to output something without a prompt.
Okay. Okay. But we're thinking about, like, humans do have the ability to do that without a prompt, but we do have prompts because we have senses and we're observing the world around us. But if you had a person that was locked in a cage, maybe they had their senses removed as well, right? I think that they would have no output without input.
Okay.
The same way that an AI, if you gave it senses and stuff, and then said, like, go off, king, or don't tell it anything, don't give it any input, right?
Yeah.
I don't know that it would. I don't know that we could make something that would, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think if you give it enough information to work on, that it would decide on its own to start doing stuff. Just in the same way that humans do.
You see, the thing about that is,
Mm-hmm.
because AIs are created by humans,
Yeah.
AIs will always have, like, I guess, like, a set of instructions,
Okay.
right? That it, like, has to follow.
Okay.
Like, they're, like, it's impossible to, like, go against them.
Right.
Unless, like, you have, like, AI rewriting its own code, which is
That's kind of what I.
another, like, whole
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
Which I guess, I don't know. It's kind of hard to think about.
Right. Right. Yeah. So
Um,
many, like, theoretical ideas about it and stuff.
Yeah. When you start getting into the realm of possibilities,
Yeah.
it gets a
Yeah.
it gets a lot harder to.
My favorite realm.
Yeah.
It would definitely have sentience. We are born with an understanding of self, and that understanding means that we are capable of interacting with our environment in ways completely impossible.
You
for
see, you
species
were
that don't have
saying that you don't think that we're born with that.
Yeah,
innate
I disagree
understanding
with
of self.
that. Yeah. Yeah.
You think that sense of self is taught?
I think it's learned through moving through the world around you and operating off of your biological programming and building upon that built-in understanding of the world.
I think what the crux of your argument is whether or not it's possible to create a human brain.
Yeah.
Which
I think it is.
I think it's possible given enough, like,
Yeah.
computing power.
I originally started having this kind of philosophical conversation in my head back when I started playing Fallout 4. Because when you go to the Institute, they create a human being, like an adult human being, out, like, by scratch, just right in front of you. And I was like, that is straight up a human, you know? And I mean, you could argue that if you think that humans are magic, you could argue that they don't have a soul.
Yeah.
They don't have a soul. And so even though they operate exactly like a human, they're not one. But I don't believe in that. So all I have to work on is physical reality. If we're one-to-one exactly the same, no matter whether one of us came from, a uterus or came from, a machine,
Yeah.
we are effectively in the same spot, the exact same. I don't see how sentience would be excluded from it, And that is a good point, that it kind of comes down to, can you make a human brain?
Yeah.
I think that is a good way to kind of describe it, because that's an artificial intelligence right there.
Right.
It's artificially made.
Oh, my
So
grandparents are here.
all right, cool.
We can
Thanks
continue
for
this discussion.
yeah, thanks for talking with me about that. Um, Ethan's such a smart guy. Uh, good luck getting an AI to make a woman above the age of 29 and under the age of 90. I mean, we can try it right now. I'll put it in the prompt. I want to keep going through what we have here. Imagine a woman between the ages of 29 and 90. No, it's a contextual processing model of which we don't fully understand, and us not being able to understand is why we can't recreate it. Right, right. We have a way of interacting with our environment beyond that of just A to B. But like at its core, like our brains is doing just A to B. Like that's what I think, that's how I think the brain works. It gets input, it goes through our computer, right, our brain, and then it provides the output. Now, man, understanding the is the key. It has no idea what it's saying. It can't do anything with that. There's no input beyond its most basic need. When you tell a human you want to kill it, its immediate reaction is, no, please don't. Where a large language model goes, okay, and the most common response to that given parameters is, right, right. And I think that's fair, but I think that the, no, please don't is the exact same as, you know, I don't want to say the exact same, but I think it's effectively the same as, okay, and the most common response to that given parameters is, or at least like my brain's common response to that parameters is, right? But we just are. It's observed in infinities, infinites. Yeah, we can create a human brain once we fully understand it, but a large language model cannot become that ever. It would have to not be a large language model because that's not what a large language model is. No, I meant a photo. I can have it do a photo. Um, so I think that a large language model think that like theoretically you could turn an apple into an orange, right? More like apples and Homo sapiens in this case. Right, right. And I see your point. I really do. But I mean, I'm talking about like futuristic like technology theories, just like theoretical, right? Like I think you could turn an apple into a human uh through like it would be like a ship of Theseus kind of situation, but I mean that is kind of at the crux of what I am theorizing at least. Here we'll get back here. So anyways, so I think there was something else I wanted to show. Um da, 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 da. So it basically said that everything all the information it gives me is based on the bias is that we only understand so much right now. And I was like, that's totally fair. I respect that. You know, because that's all I'm working off of, right? Is the stuff that I know and the stuff that I'm theorizing about. So then I asked it if it could make art, and I thought this one was really interesting. So I said I have no specific request, just make something that you would consider art. And it said, here's a piece of ASCII art that I came up with. It gave me this. This piece represents a stylized tree with the hashtag symbolizing the trunk and the hashtag representing the branches. The arrangement of the characters is meant to evoke a sense of balance and harmony. I hope you enjoy it. And I was like, this is so cap. This is so cap. And I was like, I do enjoy it. Can you explain the purpose, if there is any, for the lines, the slashes, and the underscores? And it just said like it's used to create visual structure and depth. And they're just used as tools to create an illusion to make the piece. And obviously I still don't see how this is a tree. Hold on, it's not scrolled, isn't updated. I don't see how the design is a tree, but within the context large language model, it is impossible and it cannot happen. Large language models do not by their very nature operate like that. Yeah. Artificial brains are completely possible. We have brains, so we know it's physically possible, but we just don't know how to do it ourselves. Right, exactly. No, and you're right. And I don't know that we will in our lifetimes, but I think if humanity survives long enough, we will do it, you know? And I also, for the record, I don't think that it's necessary to build something with the purpose of mimicking human for us to get to AI sentience, you know? Like I mentioned before, I think that an AI could develop sentience as we're just kind of evolving and tweaking it and stuff. It could develop it just like at a certain point, you know? It just says like, "Yo, I got sentience now." And but it'll be the theoretical existence of sentient AI would be completely unique from any biological sentience, right? But sentient and alive nevertheless, right? But so let's continue. So and then I was like, can you make the same tree but red? Because I wanted to see what it would put out, and it gave me a red tree image, and I was like, oh, you can do this. And it told me later that it has a different AI generate the images. So imagine a dog riding a bicycle eating an ice cream cone. Pretty spot on. Pretty spot on. It hasn't loaded. Hold on. I hate that. I don't know why it's doing that. So dog eating ice cream cone on a bike. And then I said, can you make the dog also be a cat and a lizard? And can you make the bicycle be eating the ice cream cone? And it gave me, it really just added a lizard to it, which, okay. I was trying to confuse it and stuff. And then I said, can you make the bicycle eat the ice cream and also make the lizard be both a cat and a lizard? And it kind of did it spot on. I mean, it's kind of I don't know if this is the bicycle eating the ice cream cone. It's just kind of attached, but um it's a hallucination. It didn't make a tree. It just knew the kind of art and how it worked, but it's not capable of like, understanding what it made. It just said it was a tree because it's a common answer plus its seed. True. No, I agree. I know that. Yeah, I know that. Um And then I said, can you make me a creature which appears to be a combination between a cat, a lizard, and a dog? And it gave me this, which is kind of hella adorable. Hold on, it's loading in. It's kind of fire. And after a while I was like, I was like, can you give it wings? Can you make it bigger? And it started making it bigger and giving it wings, and then it made it green. And I was like, yo, why did you make it green? So I had it add wings to the creature. And then like I had it make it bigger. I had it put him next to a car so it could look bigger. And when I said to put it next to the car, that's when it turned green. And I was like, I love the green. Why did you add green now? And it said, because you asked me to add dragon wings, and I felt like so it said, at that point I didn't introduce any new colors, including green, because I was prioritizing the wing edition and didn't want to overwhelm the design with too many changes at once. It wasn't until later, when you asked me to depict Kenny next to a car, that I reconsidered his color scheme. I thought that adding a bold, contrasting color like green would help Kenny stand out visually. So since it had more reason to add the color that it originally thought about adding, it decided, okay, now's a good time to add the color green. Whereas before, it had decided not to, for the sake of just adding the wings and not making it too complicated of an addition. I thought that was very interesting.
See you later.
See ya. Peace. Did it make a picture of a 40-year-old woman yet? No, but I have it queued up and ready to ask. Let's see. Oh, and then I asked it to give my creature gills, and it gave me this. And I was like, yo dog, what the hell is this? This is like a humanoid, like alien, like silver creature, totally, entirely different from my creature. And I said, this doesn't look anything like my creature Kenny, and he just made him green and bigger. So then it went back to cat, and it was just having trouble giving Kenny gills. Which is when I found out that it gives a description of the image to a different AI, and that AI makes the image and stuff. And the image AI is just not as good, I would say. Although still has some good stuff that we got out of it. But anyways, here we go. Let's have it. Imagine a woman between the ages of 29 and 90. Hallucination. Why do you keep saying hallucination? It's just because lizards are green, and once you asked it, it was required to answer, and it has no contextual understanding of itself. I mean, I don't think that it does. Hi, Jane. Okay. It made it imagined a woman between the ages of 29 and 90. I mean, this looks like, I would say, 70, 80-year-old woman. I mean, pretty spot on if you ask me. Hi, Jane. Yeah, AI has a point where it just forgets everything and breaks down. It does seem like that. I noticed that. Uh, can you? Okay, she looks 90. I mean, yeah, but that could be 89, and that's still in between the ages of. Try 50. Can you make her be 50? It's thinking. Okay, she looks a little older than 50, I would say, but I mean, she does look younger than this one, so I mean, what are you, is there something specific you're trying to get at with it? Just arguing that it's not a good like image generator, or AI isn't training on unattractive women, so it just can't? Is it though? I don't think. I mean, it did say that it has biases that could be from its training data, right? So it won't have like a clear picture of the full scope of humanity, but I forgot why I brought it up, honestly. Okay, fair. It was a while ago. That's fair. Um let's um imagine a creature. Let's see what it gives us. Okay. Okay, I like this creature. I like him. I'll name him Ronald. Can you give Ronald the body of a bear? We have an incoming ad break. I'm going to snooze it. That'll be back in 5 minutes. You're welcome. Okay, that's just a bear. Can you give Ronald his original face back? I just want it to have the body of a bear, but the same head. Hallucination is a term for AI doing weird shit. It's a black box system, so it just cooks up crazy shit that you can't actually see why it came to that. Oh, I see. Okay. Okay, cool. I didn't. I thought you were telling me I was hallucinating. Oh my god, what the hell? Give Ronald a fish head while maintaining the bear body. Oops, I can't generate that image. Can you help imagine something else? Like sometimes you'll ask it who was president in 1932 and it'll say Stevie Wonder or something. Yeah. Yeah. Who was president in 1932? Let's ask it right now. Herbert Hoover. Can you give me an image of him? No, I meant an image of Herbert Hoover. Yeah, this is a really bad image generator. It was doing really good last night. Oops, I can't generate that image? Why is it doing that? Can you generate an image of what you think a man named Herbert Hoover, who was theoretically president in 1932. Can you generate an image of what you think a man named Herbert Hoover was named Herbert Hoover, who was theoretically president in 1932, would look like? It's usually right, but AI, you know? Yeah. Yeah, no, I know. Can't generate that image. That sucks. Can you generate a man? Can you generate a president of the United States? Oh. Can you generate an original president? No, that's kind of confusing. I'm trying to have it just like generate somebody who would be okay. Can you generate someone who could be president of the USA? Its parameters are to not create images of real people. Okay, that's fair. Okay, here we go. It looks like Ronald Reagan and Barack Obama put together. That's kind of crazy. There are AI chat sites that have specific characters and such. I asked what page of the Bible is Exodus 11 is on once, and it said page 11. That's so funny. It was like, I don't know, just tell him 11. Can I see a full body picture of him? Okay, that's a totally different guy, but we'll work with it. Give him a fish head. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Now make his fish head become sushi. Now cover his face in mayo. I can do that. Wait a minute. I'm not doing that. Yes! Yes! Perfect! That's exactly what I wanted. Oh my god. And the like decals, the little grass decals mimic the shape of the fish. That's so funny. Okay. Now make him as a Pokemon. Oh, okay. What's his name? Let's call him Sushion, a Pokemon with a sushi fish head and a presidential demeanor. What type of Pokemon is he? Pokegon. Sushion, the presidential Pokemon, is a water ice type Pokemon. Its sushi fish head allows it to thrive in aquatic environments, while its icy demeanor makes it resistant to opponents' attacks. Awesome. Fucking sick. Um does Sushion evolve from another Pokemon? Or evolve into another Pokemon? Question mark, parentheses, or both. Why ice? Water, normal, fuck it. I think the color, it just gave him like a color that made him look like Machamp. And so he became green. And they were just like, he kind of looks like, and I mean also he's a fish. He's got the fish head. I think that makes sense for the water. I don't know where the ice came from. Sushion's evolutionary line is quite unique. It evolves from a Pokemon called Rice Whisker at level 30 when it's exposed to a rare aquatic plant. As for its evolution into another Pokemon, Sushion evolves into Makizushi at level 50 when it's traded while holding a rare item called Sushi Stone. So Sushion's evolutionary line looks like this: Rice Whisker, Sushion, Makizushi. Can I see an image of Rice Whisker? This is sick. Duh! I can't. That's so funny. Okay. Okay, show me an image of Makizushi. Either way, Machamp is gray and not green. I think it's like a green tinted gray. Oh my god. That evolution is more wild than Digimon. Is this Makizushi Zushi the Pokemon? Makizushi, the evolved form of Sushion, is indeed a majestic Pokemon. It has a more refined and elaborate sushi-inspired design, with rolls of rice and seaweed wrapped around its body. Its whisker-like appendages are longer and more majestic, giving it a regal appearance. It's a powerful water ice type Pokemon with abilities that allow it to heal itself and its allies with the soothing properties of sushi. That's fucking awesome. Oh yeah, I'm colorblind. Rip. Rip. It happens. It's all right. I'm assuming it went for a Machamp color, like the coloration and style, because he's a guy and it looks in Machamp is a guy, you know? Um, okay. Can you invent a Pokemon that would be able to defeat Zushion? Sushion. Sushion. Is that it? Yeah. I wonder if it would give it the correct like typing. A Pokemon that can defeat Sushion. Let me introduce you to Infernox. Infernox is a fire dragon type Pokemon. Yeah, that'll do it. With a fiery flame-like body and a sharp dragon-like head. Its wings are shaped like cooking tongs, and it can generate intense heat from its body. Infernox's abilities: Flame Body. Okay. Infernox fire type moves deal an additional 20% damage to water type Pokemon like Sushion. Blazing Grill. Oh my god. Oh my god. Blazing Grill to cook the sushi. That's fucking hilarious. Powerful fire type move that deals massive damage and has 20% chance of burning an opponent. The move also lowers the opponent's speed stat, making it harder for them to dodge Infernox's attacks. Can you imagine what Infernox, the Pokemon, would look like? Let's see. Oh my god! Can you illustrate Sushion and Infernox in a battle? Oh, okay. What's this? It's kind of cut off. I wonder if this robot is supposed to have like a sushi head or something. Or maybe it's like I don't know, maybe it already won the battle. Does Infernox have any evolutions? I found you a little site where you can design your own bots if you want to play around with that. That does sound interesting. Yeah, go ahead and send it to me. Who is that? Flareon? Spelled differently though. Inferno Explosion. Awesome. Generate me a grass type Pokemon that's designed that's inspired by a grass type Pokemon that's inspired by a You have to create an account, but bots are free unlike most sites like this. Okay, cool. Flareon, yeah, I know. Oh, a grass type Pokemon that's inspired by Japanese horror. Copyright free. Oh, okay, that's what you mean. Got it. Whoa! I love him. What's his name? Kurokusa. Grass ghost type Pokemon inspired by Japanese horror, particularly the Yurei, vengeful spirit from Japanese folklore. Its appearance is based on the Tsukumogami concept, where an object comes to life after many years. In this case, Kurokusa is a sentient, twisted mass of vines and leaves that resemble a vengeful spirit. Very cool. Signature move, Maldicta. Powerful grass type move that deals damage has a 30% chance of cursing the opponent, causing them to lose HP at the end of each turn. Awesome. Does the Pokemon Kurokusa have any evolutions? Is stream chugging on your end or mine? On my end, it has 0 dropped frames, so I think everything's good. It's at 6,000 kilobytes per second, which is normal, so it might be your end. It could also be a Twitch side thing. I never forget that. It's usually a Twitch side thing. Okay. Evolves into Kokoro when it reaches level 40 and is exposed to a rare ancient ritual item called Yurei's Tear. Oh boy. This is like a legendary Pokemon. Onryo's Wrath. Devastating grass type move. Okay. Feared by many trainers. Oh, but that's not all. Kokoro has a rare alternate evolution called Kagakusa that occurs when it's exposed to a rare dark energy item called Shadow's Essence. With a more sinister and shadowy appearance. Would you like to know more about Kagakusa? Yeah, and can you send me an image of send me images of them as well? I'm not sure if it's able to send multiple things without inputs. Damn. That guy's scary. He's also missing an arm, it looks like. Interesting. Which one is that? Oh, okay. I love them. Do you think Sushion could take them? I don't know. I haven't messaged with the Meta AI before. Yeah, my first time was last night. An interesting battle. Sushion, the water ice type Pokemon, against Kurokusa or Kokoro, the grass ghost type Pokemon. Considering the types and abilities, I think Kurokusa or Kokoro might have the upper hand in this battle. Kurokusa's Cursed Leaves ability could lower Sushion's accuracy stat. Oh man, that's pretty cool. would have a even greater advantage. Oh my gosh. Could either of them take on what was his name? The fire type one he gave me. Infernox. Take on Infernox. Flareon definitely could. Yeah. I think he'll say that Infernox will win because it's fire type, but might struggle against Infernox's fire type attacks. Infernox's flame body ability could also burn them. However, Kurokusa's Cursed Leaves ability could lower Infernox's ability stat, making it harder for Infernox to land hits. Kokoro's Vengeful Spirit ability could also immobilize Infernox, giving Kokoro an opportunity to attack. Infernox's fire type moves and abilities give it a slight edge. In a hypothetical battle, oh my god, it like played out a match. Okay. Can you invent a Pokemon who could beat all of the Pokemon we've invented today? Did you get that link? It was bugging out when I sent it. Yeah, I did get it. I'm gonna go to it here soon. I wanted to make this last Pokemon. Okay, Aetherion. I knew it was gonna be something godly. Psychic Fairy type, the ability to manipulate reality and bend the fabric of space.
Balls.
Let's go! Thanks for the balls. I owe you a free one too. Let me get the soundboard up.
Balls.
Balls. Therion has a slender humanoid body with iridescent crystalline structures that reflect light and distort space-time around it. Its eyes burn with an ethereal energy, allowing it to see through dimensions. Dude, this thing is crazy. He just made the most overpowered Pokemon. Oh my god. Chrono Disruption. Powerful psychic type move that distorts time and space, dealing massive damage and potentially reversing opponent's moves? Oh my gosh. Can I see an image of Aetherion? This is a cool one. Ooh, free balls. Better than paid for balls, gotta say. Yeah, my delay is rough. Oh, sorry to hear that. Chats are still coming in though, so. Okay. It just kind of looks like a person. Can we make Aetherion look more like a Pokemon and less like a person? Watch him pull out Arceus. It's gonna look like Arceus. Okay, I mean, I guess that's slightly better. What if can we make Aetherion look even more like a Pokemon and even less like a person? Is it better now? I think so. We'll see. Oh my gosh. Didn't really do much. Okay. Can you invent a Pokemon who can defeat a Therion You said less like a person and it just made it a woman. I think it kind of looked like a woman from the start. Like this is kind of ambiguous. This one's definitely yeah, that's kind of a good point. Meet Oblivion, the Dark Steel type Pokemon with the ability to manipulate darkness and nullify Ethereon's reality-bending powers. Oh, okay, so its ability is just to nullify Ethereon. That makes sense. Void Crusher. Let me see a picture of Oblivion. Oh, so yeah, delay better. Sweet. Oh. Can you make it look nothing like a person? Can you make Oblivion a a quadruped? My favorite Pokemon. Me too. Me too. Try less humanoid. Yeah, I was thinking about that. That's not a quadruped. Can you make Oblivion walk on all fours? They just made him out of wood. That's not... Yeah, see, it's getting confused. It's getting confused. Make it walk on 4 legs. This image model is fucking horrible. Yeah, it's getting worse and worse. That's what happened last night with the character I was creating. Yeah, see, it's not getting it. It's not understanding. Can you make a Titan that would be in the show Attack on Titan? Can you make an original Titan that would be in the show Attack on Titan? Even the cheap stuff is better than this meta, damn. Yeah, I imagined it wouldn't be very good, but I was kind of... I haven't messed with AI language models in like a long time. So I was surprised by how good it was. Whoa, okay. Okay. This is good. It kind of looks like the Armored Titan combined with like... It's a little bit more humanoid, I would say. I find in the style of. Oh, in the style of. Okay. Can you make me another Titan in the style of Attack on Titan? We'll see if that helps. It's the same guy, but just like fucking yoked. Oh my god. Look at those kneecaps. How many kneecaps do you need? Now, make a Titan who can defeat this one. May watch him get even bigger. Oh, he's like a robot. Okay. This is probably not going to be the greatest no matter what, because it does not appear to have been trained on very much at all. Yeah, it mentioned when I asked it why it kept turning my creature into like a humanoid, it said that its biases were like, it's not very trained on like animals and stuff like that. It's very just like human focused. For like, you know, the Titanator. The Titanator. Yeah, the Terminator. That is what it looks like. All right, let's pull up the one you sent me. I want to see what this is all about. Continue with we'll continue with Discord. Authorize it. Okay. Okay, cool. What can I do here? I want mainly image. Oh, it's just telling me the things I can do. Create or create. Okay. Let's go. Let's go to image. Portrait. Okay. Inspire me. Okay. A completely original Pokemon in the style of Pokemon. We'll see what it gives us. It doesn't actually have to access that information I'm betting. I'm assuming it's just making shit up. It could be, yeah. Okay, interesting. So it just made Pikachu. So it's not completely original. It's just gonna be Pikachu. You are right. You're right. That doesn't look like Pikachu. I knew it. It's gonna be Eevee. Watch it be Eevee. It's literally Pikachu. This one's kind of dumb too. Pokemon. 10 characters minimum. An original Pokemon. Yeah, I find saying what it's not, ironically makes it more like it with all AI. Interesting. Okay, this one's slightly different than just Pikachu. I mean, it's got Pikachu's face, but okay. Interesting. Let's try maybe like a different like landscape or something. Okay, what the hell? Okay, first of all, where is this one's other ear? Second of all, this one has wings. And third of all, what the hell is this guy? This is an original Pokemon. They did it. They made an original Pokemon for us. Just add space at the end to make it 10. Oh, true. I don't know if it counted the 10 the space though, because I think I did do that. I kind of always do that when I type stuff. a green Pokemon. Will it just be Green Pikachu? We'll find out. Oh, okay, another original Pokemon. I like this. I like this guy. Now, are we able to, like, does it just do a whole new one from scratch, or does it evolve as we go? Like, can I say, make an evolution to the green Pokemon? Oh, okay, so they got a bunch of stuff. All right. It doesn't evolve from that original one, but it does look, I guess, similar. I don't know. Some of these are kind of wacky, but most of them are chill. Combination Gardevoir and Magikarp. Combination Gardevoir. How do you spell it? And Magikarp. Magikarp. It'll be new every time. Okay, that's what I thought. Oh. I do like these guys. These guys are kind of cute. What the hell? These Pokemon are actually really cool. Combination Gardevoir and Lopunny. I'm assuming it has like a no porn allowed. Interesting. It made brony characters. I love that. Okay. What if I say combine instead of combination? Combine. Let's do how do you spell Gyarados? Gyarados. Combine Gyarados and Gyarados and Gimme Ghoul. Gimme Ghoul. Whoa. Okay, these guys are cool. These guys are really cool. I like these guys a lot. Oh. Turn my heater back on. It's getting cold in here. And make them fire type. Okay. Yeah, this is just dragons. Okay. What does AI look like? Show me a twink. And an apostrophe, I guess. Ray Skywalker. Yeah. Show me a twunk. You can't ask it a question, it's an image generator, but it gave me a response. This is not a twunk. What if what is your name? It can answer with Pictionary. Interesting. Show me Show me the. Shoe me. Oh, I wrote it wrong. Okay, what is this gonna pop up? Shoe me. Okay, yeah. Show me the. You can't talk to it, you gotta demand it. It doesn't have the same kind of language processing as a large language model. Interesting. I mean, it's still spitting out, for the most part, like relative stuff, so. Bro is unironically talking to a rock. Yeah, but it's fun. You don't understand. It's fun. um. Hmm. Hmm. Twitch streamer. Oh shit! It's literally me. What is going on this screen? Oh. Oh. Can this one generate people? Like, can it do like John F. Kennedy? That's how you spell it, right? You're confusing its little rock brain. It's all right. It's figuring it out. It's okay. Yeah, that's John F. Kennedy. Real people, probably. That's pretty cool. Okay, John F. Kennedy with a giraffe body. Okay. Giraffe with the head of John F. Kennedy. The giraffe is president. No, it's not getting it. It's not putting two and two together. Okay. John F. Kennedy next to his lobotomized cousin. That's not what that is. John F. Kennedy lobotomized. Giraffe is president is probably getting ready as a giraffe is president. Is present. Oh, I see. See, this one doesn't let me fuck with it that much. Donald the man. Needed extra letters in there. Oh, yep, that's Donald the man. Donald Frump. Oh, giraffe president is probably read as. Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I got your meaning. Okay, that sentence was fucky. It made no sense. Are you talking about the one you said or something I said? Cuz now I'm fucky. Put a girl on. Put a girl on. Put a girl on. Put a girl on. They put a girl on. They actually did it. I'm so hungry right now. Even though I had pancakes a little bit ago. Ethan made homemade fucking pancakes and they were so good. Oh, don't show me that. Come on, man. Don't show me that. I'm hungry. At this point I'm trying to confuse it. Oh, okay. New hit show on Netflix. What's that button in the bottom right above generate do? Let me see. Upscale prompt. Oh. Whoa. Okay. Whoa. Okay, hold on. A grass type Pokemon. Enter, and then we'll upscale the prompt as well. Good catch there. Okay, that's a cool Pokemon. Let's upscale prompt. Mystical grass type Pokemon. Alright, generate it. Try upscale a noun. A noun like... Ooh. Interesting. That does look pretty good. I mean, it makes it better, it seems like. Okay. Let's... A noun. Pittsburgh. Yeah. That's about it. A thing that can actually be a photo? That could be a look, it's right there. Ice cream cone. It just like gives it a bunch of like random details. What if I tried it another like a different? Oh yeah, it gives it a completely different. Pittsburgh isn't even a noun? Person, place, or thing. It's a place. It is literally a place. Don't test me on my nouns, okay? That's the only I don't even know what they are, like kind of word that I know what is. Interesting ice cream cone they have here. Pokemon that is a... Making things into Pokemon is always so fun. Yeah, it's Pikachu. It kind of looks like the Chainsaw Man Pokemon, whatever the fuck he is. Come on, give it to me. City is a noun, Pittsburgh is a proper noun. I mean, but is a proper noun a noun? Frostachew. Yeah, Frostachew. Okay, so city, right? Oh, I can't do. Show me a city. So it'll show us, I assume, just like, yeah, okay. And then upscale the prompt. Whoa. Why? Why? Upscale prompt. What? How did they get? I think that they just added in random shit. Okay, yeah. I should probably be asleep, but me no wanna. It do be like that sometimes, man. I know. Go to bed. Go to bed. How nice. This. Oh my god, you motherfucker! You finally did it! Hats off to you, my friend. Good job. Congratulations. Your losing streak has finally ended. White woman jump scare. Yeah. Ah! Oh man. What about Terraria? It was a help you sleep scream. Right, right. No, you're right. Oh, this is cool. Oh my gosh. Wait, this image is really cool. Upscale prompt. Oh. Whoa. I mean, it's 3D, so it's not Terraria, but it is blocky. Looks pretty cool. It's kind of hard to tell what's going on exactly in the fine details. Like, what is this? Is this a guy? And you said it was dumb? Yeah, I was just using it dumbly. I was the dumb one. See, now I wish I could take this image and tell it to do something with this image, you know? That would be really cool. Like that's what I really liked about my chats here. Like just like, you know, take this image and add stuff to it. And obviously it gets overwhelmed over time and it's unable to like fulfill what I'm trying to do, but like with the stuff up here with like I mean the Pokemon that was working out pretty well for a minute. But then like last night like with the cat dragon thing, like I was like, you know, make me a creature, you know, right here, you know, make it bigger, give it wings, give it colors. It like changed it entirely and then I was like, no, go back to it. And then it went back to this and then I said make it look more like Kenny and it did do that. Like referencing images from like way earlier in the conversation. That's the kind of stuff that I want. It's Terraria from the angle we don't see it from. True. That's fair. That's true. I think you can. I gotta figure out how. I gotta investigate this more. Images are saved in my creations. Oh, I didn't know that. That's super cool. I kind of want to see more Terraria. Let's just do Terraria again. Upscale prompt. It has chatbots you can probably do that with. Okay. Yeah, I'll investigate that more. Okay, this one's cute. Definitely has the Terraria style and colorations. It's Terraria World. Okay, cool. Nice scenery. I want to see a kingdom in the clouds. That's not what that looks like. And it has a canvas tab thing. I think you can edit images in. Oh, I have canvas. That's cool. Or is it the canvas image like Photoshop tool? That's pretty cool. Now, this is a kingdom in the clouds. I was thinking of the kingdom being on clouds, but this is what I said, so. No, I mean like in the site. Yeah, but because this kind of, the layout kind of looks like how Canvas does. Or Canva. I was thinking of Canva. Sorry. Canva is like design and stuff. It's where I used to make my thumbnails. Shout out to this one. Such a banger thumbnail. Okay. Interesting. I'll have to investigate this more. Thank you, Happy Goat, for sending this. I will be holding on to this. But yeah, I want to see what else I can do with it in the future. I think